The sea was the limit in the north. Kings proclaimed that anyone who sailed west would never return. But Ragnar was not searching for a return. He was searching for an undying name. In this episode, we will witness the moment Ragnar challenges the gods and the elders. We'll delve into his secret engineering project that changed naval warfare forever, and we will finally experience the raid that unleashed the Viking terror upon Europe. But beware, this success created the first of his many enemies. Having proven himself as a warrior, Ragnar understood that the known world, the East, was no longer enough. The routes were familiar, the rivers were guarded, and the spoils were limited. The West, however, was unknown, rich, and unprepared for any attack. When he spoke of sailing west in the assembly of Jarls, they mocked him. They warned that the ocean swallows ships and men. But Ragnar realized the problem was not the sea, it was the ships themselves. He began developing a vessel unlike any the North had ever known. Light, balanced, capable of withstanding high waves. It was equipped with oars that worked even when the wind died, and a sail designed to catch the slightest breeze. This was not just a means of travel. It was a weapon of war. Ragnar spent long nights observing the stars, memorizing the direction of the winds, and watching the birds to discern the location of land. Once the ships were complete, he gathered his men and issued a solemn warning. Those who ride with me may not return, but if they do, they will return rich or immortal. They departed under the cover of night. On the open sea, they were struck by a fierce storm. Waves nearly capsized the ships, and water began to seep inside. But Ragnar did not break. He took the rudder himself, divided his men, and transformed the chaos into precise orders. After hours battling the ocean, the wind calmed, and land finally appeared. They had reached the west. Ragnar chose a target no one expected, a holy place, lacking strong fortifications, yet rich in gold and silver, Lindisfarne. They moved in silence. As soon as the bells tolled, the axes fell. Doors were shattered, gold was torn from the altars, and silver filled the sacks. The place was not built for war, and the resistance quickly ended. As the threat of soldiers arriving drew near, Ragnar raised his hand. Immediate withdrawal. They returned to the ships, the oars launched, and they vanished into the sea. On the shore, the survivors stood, realizing one chilling truth. This attack would not be the last. Ragnar returned north laden with spoils. The people were stunned. The Jarls were silenced, and warriors began flocking to him. He was no longer just a leader of a raid, he was a man who had opened a new path. However, success created more dangerous enemies. The chieftains who had previously forbidden him now saw him as a direct threat. And here began the real conflict, not against the West, but within Scandinavia itself. The first raid changed everything, but it was only the beginning. The next part will reveal the betrayal, the bloodshed, and the struggle for absolute power. Subscribe now and hit the bell so you don't miss the epic continuation of Ragnar's saga, where he fights not for spoils, but for the throne.